Okay, so we have your new lesson. Hindi naman. Yung topic for your fluid mechanics. We have your density versus the unit weight. Okay, as you can remember, ang density natin are mass per volume, that is kg per m cube. And we have your unit weight niya, that is gamma, the weight per unit volume of a substance. So, basically, ang ginawa lang natin, si mass class, since newtons yung unit na to, si mass class, multiply lang natin ng g. Kasi nga kg times g or m per s is s square, that is newtons. So, magiging rho g. Okay? Pwedeng weight over volume or pwedeng rho g. Okay? So, why two terms daw? As you can remember, if you can, ang inertia natin, ay, sorry, ang mass natin is a unit of inertia. Sorry, ang mass natin is a unit of inertia. Tama ba? Okay, well, basta yun. And our unit weight, since we're talking about, kg, that is your force, okay? That is your, since we're talking about newtons pala, that's your force, okay, force. So, kapag maglagay ka ng tubig dyan, class, makikita mo dyan is, 1,000 kg or 9,810 newtons. Okay? So, move tayo dun sa pangatlong property ng natin, fluid. We have your specific gravity. So, specific gravity natin, the ratio of fluid's density to the density of water, or it is the ratio of your fluid's gamma to your gamma of water, which is ito yung gamma ng tubig. Okay? So, properties natin, similar lang siya sa pakibasa na lang. Sorry, hindi nyo pala mabasa. Yan. Okay, pakibasa na lang. Kasi similar siya dun sa natin. Dun sa pangalan nito. Similar siya dun sa properties natin for your raw object, okay, versus your raw ng tubig. Okay? Golden shortcut natin. Okay, golden shortcut natin. To find the unit weight of any fluid, simply multiply the Sg by 9.81, or kung gusto mo 9,810, okay lang yan. Or 1,000 para sa density. Okay? So we have your constants here. We have your mercury, we have your water, and we have your oil. Okay? Yan. So punta na tayo sa natin. Apply natin tong new knowledge natin. Apply na yung unit weight to your fluid mechanics. Kapag ang rho g kasi natin ay gamma, so pwede na lang natin i-write, gamma H. Okay? Buoyant force natin, since may gamma tas may g na naman tayo dyan, magiging gamma ng fluid volume displaced. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Ganun lang siya. And the next one, ang natin, this is your, yung constant natin para sa seawater. Seawater, kapag kita sa saline solution, mga ganun bagay. May salt, basta may salt na tubig, 1.03. Okay, 1.0. Okay? So, that is your last topics for fluid mechanics. Punta tayo sa additional examples natin. Okay, so example natin here, a cube daw on each side is made of metal alloy. After you drill metal alloy. After you drill, drill natin. Ayan, nabutas siya. Okay, so after you drill a cylindrical hole 2 cm in diameter all the way through all the way through and perpendicular to one face, you find that the cube weighs 7.50 newtons. What is the density of the metal, and what did the cube weigh before you drilled the hole? Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, meron naman na tayong pwedeng ma-solve here, class. Pwede nating ma-solve yung volume, pwede natin ma-solve yung niya, class, volume before niya, kasi given naman na ito siya daw dati. Okay? So, bale, ayan. Ito yung volume niya before. Okay? Before. Bago siya nalagyan ng butas. Okay? Next one. After you drill, okay? What did it weigh? Siyempre, compute natin. Pwede natin makuha. Kung L cube yan, cylinder yon o malamang sa malamang ang volume after natin is yung L cube minus the volume of the cylinder. Ayan. So, bale, ang sagot natin dyan, class, ito pinalitan lang natin to ng H to usually, pero palitan lang natin ng L since we're talking about L. So, ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, volume niya 1.25 times 10 raised to negative 4. Dito naman 1.09 times 10 raised to negative 4. So, ibig sabihin, bawasan siya ng 0.16 times 10 raised to negative 4. Okay? In meters tayo kasi, in meters, naka-meters na. CM tong mga to, pero naka-meters tayo. Alalahanin nyo palagi na dapat same-same yung natin, yung mga units natin. Okay? O, kung possible, SI units kayo. SI units. Okay? So, ang pwede nating ma-solve na ngayon, class, is yung try nating i-derive muna yung formula natin for the mass of our object. Okay? Mass of our object. Pero saan ba natin siya kukunin? Siyempre, dun tayo sa may weight niya after. Okay? Weight niya after. So, if ang weight niya after is equal to mass niya after times the G. Okay, so ibig sabihin ang mass niya after is equal to weight after over by G. So malamang sa malamang ang mass niya, class, ay ito. 7.5 divided by 9.81, that is 0.74. Okay, kg. O, yan yung mass niya before. Ngayon naman, kukunin natin yung rho. Rho na to walang rho before, rho after. Walang ganun, class. Ito ay property ng material. So, ibig sabihin ang raw niya same all throughout the process dito. So, ang raw natin, syempre, meron tayong volume. Ito dito kung kukunin natin yung raw ng material, dapat ang gamitin natin yung same situations natin. Kung mass niya, after ang gamitin mo, malamang ang gagamitin mo volume niya after. Kung volume niya before ang gagamitin mo, dapat mass niya before yung gagamitin natin for your raw. Hindi gagana kapag ganun. Pero same kasi ang lalabas kapag kapag yun yung conditions na ginamit mo. Same raw. Okay, same raw. Okay. So we have raw natin. Dun lang natin makukuha. Volume after saka mass after. So we have your close to 7,000 kg per m3. Okay? Ngayon ang tanong, what did the cube weigh before you drilled the hole to it? O dito na. Kung ang raw natin ay mass before over volume before, pwedeng makuha natin yung mass. Okay? Mass before is equal to yung raw natin times VB. Okay? Volume before. Okay? So yung mangyayari dyan, ang mass natin before, that is 0.874 kg. Okay? So, halatadong mas mataas yung mass natin before kaysa yung mass natin after. Okay? Yan. Sorry, mass pa lang pala yan. Huwag natin yung mukha natin. Baba na lang natin dyan. Okay, mass pa lang pala. Weight pala yung tinatanong, class. Weight niya pala. Sorry, may weight pala. May kulang tayo. So, ang weight niya, that is, weight before is equal to mass before times your G. Okay, so, big sabihin, 8.58 newtons. Okay, 8.58 newtons. So, based here, 7.5 yung after. Nag-weigh siya ng 8.58 before. So, ibig sabihin nabawasan talaga tayo bawasan talaga tayo ng mass due to the drilling. Okay, drill. Okay, next one, punta tayo sa bio. Okay, biology. Okay, biology tayo. Yan. So, pressure in fluid. What is the difference between the pressure of blood in your brain when you stand on your head and pressure when you stand on your feet? Okay, assume you are 1.85 meters tall. The density of blood, okay, sorry, dito tayo. Masyadong maliwanag yung dun, bintana. Okay, the density of blood is 1,060 kg per m cube. What effect does the increase in pressure have on your blood pressure? Okay? So, mabilis lang to, class. Solution natin, syempre, yung rho GH lang dito. Rho GH lang kasi syempre hindi naman nakakontakt sa air yung natin, tubig natin dito. Ay sorry, blood vessels pala blood. Hindi nakakontakt sa air yung blood natin. Okay, so nasa closed pipe siya kumbaga. Ayan. Next one. Ayan. So 1,000, 9.81, 125. So this is 19.2 kPa. Okay, 19.2 kPa. Ngayon ang tanong, anong effect daw? Okay, what does this, kung ang atmospheric pressure natin, kung atmospheric pressure natin ay um 101.3, tama ba? 101.325. O tama, 101.325 PA. So 101 kPa. Okay. Eto, nagkaroon tayo ng ah change in pressure na so this additional pressure na 20% natin, okay? So additional pressure na 20% dun sa actual atmospheric pressure na nararamdaman mo. Syempre, feel mo puputok na yung ano mo dyan. Feel mo puputok na yung pangalan nito. Yung blood vessels mo kasi syempre may dagdag na 20% na pressure dun sa ulo mo. Di ba? Ganun lang yan. May effect yan. Okay? Next example tayo. Ayan. Okay, move naman natin yung ulo natin. Dito na lang ba? Palitin na lang kaya natin. Ayan. Okay, yan na lang. Dito na lang. Okay. So, we have your cylindrical disc of wood weighing, okay, weighing 45.0 newtons and having a diameter of 30 cm. Floats on a cylinder of oil. Density natin 850. Okay, so the cylinder of oil is 75 cm deep and has a diameter the same as that of the wood. What is the gauge pressure at the top of the oil column? I suppose now that someone puts away weight of 83. Mamaya na natin basahin pala. So tayo, meron tayong glass here. Okay. So bale ang gagawin natin, pupunuin natin 'yan. Oh, 'di ba? May oil kasi. Tapos lagyan natin 'yan ng ng dish. Lagyan cylindrical dish of wood. Yan. So bale kapag ganyan yung nangyari class, 'di ba? Ito. 'Di ba? In contact siya with air. In contact siya with air. Tapos lagyan mo ng ng dish. Oh. Magkakaroon tayo ng ng force diyan na equal dun sa weight ng dish. Okay? Ayan. So magkakaroon tayo ng force here na equal dun sa weight ng disk. So, etong pressure dito, ang magbibigay ng pressure dito ay etong weight nung disk. Weight nung disk. Ay, pero bago tayo bago natin na makuha natin, establish muna natin yung mga pwede natin kunin. Okay? So, what if kinuha muna natin si area. Okay? Pero kung papansinin niyo dito, we have here, sabi niya, diameter. Okay, we have here diameter and naka-cm siya. Okay, diameter and naka-cm siya. Ang gagawin na lang natin, ganito. Ayan. So, naka-meters na tayo. Meters. Next one. Diba, no contact with air. So, P0 natin is equal to 0 PA. So, ang maiiwan lang is yung P gauge natin. Pero ang P gauge natin, pwedeng rho GH, pwede siyang F over A. Ngayon naman, since this is since this is under Pascal's law. Okay, this is under Pascal's law. Huwag natin gamitin si rho GH. Bakit? Kapag ginamit mo si rho GH class, ito reference mo eh. So, malamang sa malamang zero yung lalabas na P gauge yan. Ang Pascal's law, yung mga enclosed fluids. So, ibig sabihin, F over A gagamitin natin. So, ang P gauge natin, class, okay? The change in pressure is equal to F gauge over by A, which is equal to, yung force dito, that is 45, over by the area na ginuha natin, this one. So, bale, magiging 636 pascals. Remember, this is a enclosed fluid. Okay? Closed fluid. Ah, yan. So, nasagot na natin yung what is the change in, ha? Tama ba? O, tama. Ay, hindi, joke lang. Nasa ano pa, what is gauge pressure at the top of the oil column pala ba? Oil column. Ayan, punta tayo sa next one. Ayan. So, sabi dito, cylindrical disc of wood weighing 45. Hindi, joke lang. Dito na. Suppose now that someone puts a weight of 83. Ilagay daw siya dyan. Di ba? On top of the wood, but no oil seeps around the edge of the wood. What is the change in pressure at the bottom and halfway down the oil? Okay, so meron tayong force na naman dito. May dagdag tayong force. Okay? O, solution natin, guys. Sir, ano, idagdag mo yung 45 plus yung 83. Wag na. O, bakit? What is the change in pressure? Ano bang change in pressure natin? Change in pressure natin, syempre, yan ay yung change dun sa force natin over by ano na lang. Kasi yung change lang naman yung kinukuha. Bakit? Kapag sinold natin yung final force minus initial force, diba? Final force minus initial force, ang lalabas lang din is yung 83. Bakit? 83 plus 45 minus 45 magiging 83, 'di ba? So yung change na lang, okay? Change in force, okay? Over by area. So change in force natin over by area, that is ito, 1.7 1.17 kPa. Okay? Ngayon, yan ay yung nasa taas. Okay, nasa taas. Tanong, ay sorry, yan yung nasa baba. Okay, yan yung nasa baba. What is the change in pressure halfway down the oil? Ang sagot, same parehas. Bakit? The increase in pressure produces a force on the disk equal to the increase in weight. Okay, by Pascal's law, the increase in pressure is transmitted to all points in the oil. Undiminished. Okay? Undiminished. Okay, so yan. Next tayo. Next topic. Ay, sorry, next example na pala tayo. Hindi pala to topic. Okay, next example na tayo, class. Yan. So, a piece of wood, okay, having a specific gravity of 0.6 is 70 mm square and 150 meters long. Meron daw tayong wood. Ayan. How many kg of lead fastened at the end of the woods so that it will float upright, okay, with 0.3 meters projecting out when floating in water. So, malamang sa malamang, this is 1.2. Ito yung 0.3. Okay? Specific gravity daw ng lead natin ay 11.2. Okay? 11.2. Right? So, establish natin yung natin, solution natin. We have your, weight ni wood. We have your, next dito, buoyant force ni wood. Syempre, buoyancy ito eh. Meron tayong weight ni lead. Okay? Syempre, meron ding buoyancy ni lead. Okay, so solution natin. Solution natin. Mababa to class. Solution natin, ito. SG ng tubig natin is 1. SG ng object natin is pwedeng rho ng object over by gamma ng object. Ang mass natin ay rho v. Okay? So, using your summation forces along y, okay, summation forces along y lang to, tignan nyo, puros y yan. Magiging W ni wood plus W ni lead is equal to F na buoyant force ni wood plus buoyant force ni lead. Okay? So, yan na natin. Derive natin kasi ang weight ni wood, that is mass times G. Ang mass natin is rho V. Okay? Rho V. Force class, force lang ay ang weight ni lead class that is mass times G. Okay? Tapos, ang buoyant force natin that is your raw volume displaced times G plus raw volume displaced times G. So, bale, ito siya. So, raw ni wood, volume ni wood times G, mass ni lead times G is equal to, ano to? Raw ni water times volume displaced ni wood times G plus raw ni tubig volume displaced ni lead times G. Sir, bakit nag-iba yung form ni weight ni lead kaysa kay weight ni wood? Ay, sorry. O, tama. Ang tanong, how many kg of lead? Okay. How many kg of lead? Sir, bakit hindi natin nilagay na raw ni lead times volume ni lead times G? Ganito kasi yan. Hindi natin alam yung volume ni lead. Okay? Hindi natin alam yung volume ni lead. Although pwede natin makuha yung raw ni lead, hindi natin alam yung volume ni lead. So, ilagay mo na lang mass ni lead. Kasi yun lang din naman yung tinatanong eh. Diba? Pwede na lang maging one unknown yan later. Okay? Next natin, next. May G, may G, may G, may G. Cancel. Diba? So, simple na. Ang raw ng object natin is equal to SG nung object times rho ng tubig. Okay? Rho ng object is SG ng object times rho ng tubig. Okay? And ang gamma natin, di ba, is weight over volume. That is rho G. Pwede nating sabihin na ang volume natin ay mass over by your rho or your density. Okay? Meron pa. Ano? Volume displaced natin class ni lead. Submerged si lead. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ang volume displaced ni lead, syempre equal siya sa volume ni lead. Okay? And rho ni lead is equal to SG ni lead times rho ni tubig. Okay, so madami na tayong pwedeng isalbak doon sa solution natin. Okay? So, lagay na natin ha. Lagay na natin. Yan. So, SGD wood, raw nung tubig. Ito kasi dito pala, dito. SGD wood, raw ni tubig. Ito yon times volume ni wood. Saan yan galing, sir? Nandito siya. Sinalpakan lang natin yung raw ni wood. Okay, next one. Raw ni lead. Okay, raw ni lead. Ano yung raw ni lead ba? Wala pa? Ay, wala pa pala. Okay, raw ni lead multiplied by volume ni lead. Asan yun? Asan yun? Saan yun? Ayun, no, dito. Raw ni lead times volume ni lead. So, ang volume natin is mass ni lead over by raw ni lead. Okay? And then, next one is raw nung tubig. Ayan siya. Volume displaced ni wood. Volume displaced ni wood. Kasi meron siyang no-displaced. Next one. Raw ni tubig times mass ni lead over by raw ni lead. Okay? Mass ni lead over by raw ni lead. Haba, no? Pero papansinin nyo class, raw ni lead, makakancel yan, magiging mass lang ni lead to. And then, salpak values na lang. Meron tayong SG ni wood, may raw ni tubig, volume ni wood, pwede na makuha. Mass ni lead kinukuha natin, raw ni tubig meron, volume displaced ni wood, makukuha natin yan. Raw ni tubig meron, mass ni lead wala, raw ni lead, pwede nating makuha. So, kung papansinin nyo, ganito lang yung solution natin. So, that is, to isa-isahin natin ha. 0.65 Ronnie SG ni wood. 1,000 Ronnie tubig. 0.07 times 1.5 volume ni wood. Total volume ta. Plus, mass ni lead lang kasi na-cancel na yan. Okay? Equal to Ronnie tubig, 1,000. Volume displaced ni wood, papansinin nyo, same cross-section, magkaibang length. Okay, magkaibang length. 1.5 doon, 1.2 here. Kasi ito yung volume submerged. Next one. Last 1,000 Ronnie tubig. Mass ni lead, wala. Yun yung kinukuha. Ano ang raw ni lead? Okay. Raw ni lead is SG ni lead times raw nung tubig. SG ni lead times raw nung tubig. So, SG ni lead times raw nung tubig, maka-cancel yan, magiging mass over 11.2. Ang sagot, 1.21 kg. Okay? 1.21 kg. So, yan lang. Okay? You can pause it if you like. Pero ano, yan lang yung final lesson natin for your fluid mechanics. Okay?